I'm sorry. This is just funny. Oh god, I'm not even mad anymore. Just like this is just typical Disney remaking another remake. Oh Lord, how many Peter Pan movies have we had? Like, do we really need another Peter Pan movie? But Disney really likes its paychecks. Gotta get that money, cash that money in and stuff. And wow, just wow. This is this is exactly how I pictured they would do it. Yeah, this movie looks really, really bad. Really fucking stupid. It's the same story we've seen a million times. Like it's not like it's doing something like completely different. Like Hook, Steven Spielberg's Hook. Like that was a really great movie that talked about like what if Peter Pan got older and he returned to Neverland, and then Captain Hook kidnaps his kids and he has to learn how to fly again and meets the Lost Boys and Rufio, and finds out how to be like a better father and be like a kid at heart. There's so much good messaging in the movie Hook, and it's such a different way to tell the story of Peter Pan, and like wow, that was like really fucking good. Like wow, what a great movie. Even well, Pan is dog shit. Is that movie is, and I mean pure dog shit. Because we all know.
Hello, 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 hello. Weather lights out. This is dangerous. Here we are now. Hesitators. Dig for your master. Here we are now. Hesitators.
Yeah. Despite that, I can admit Pan had an interesting idea, talking about how Peter Pan came to Neverland. That's a great idea for a story. They just didn't do it properly. They didn't, they needed better writers and not even a better. I wouldn't say director because Joe Wright directed that. Joe Wright's a pretty good director. It's just that movie was horribly written and terribly miscast, and it was just awful film. But it had good intentions. Like I feel like you can make an origin story about Peter Pan, how he came to Neverland, met Tiger Lily, and how he came across Captain Hook and stuff. That at least it's something we've never seen before. But the story of Peter Pan, we know. Like we've seen the original Disney film, the animated Disney film is a classic. It's a great movie. Of course, it's dated. It's got like stereotypes that I get it. Some people don't like, but the movie is a really good, fun adventure kids movie. It's a great movie for kids. Kids can watch it and have a great time with it. It's got great likable characters with Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, and even Wendy is a great character. Like I know a lot of women don't want to look up to a character like her because she's very motherly and very nurturing, and she like teaches the Lost Boys about like how to be like real boys, be men, and maybe being out on your own is not always the best thing. She very much nurtures them as like a mother and stuff. And I know modern day women don't always like to hear that kind of stuff, and I get it. Not all women want that, but some women like that. And Wendy was an interesting character that way and stuff. And she was a very likable character, and she was pretty much a mother figure for everybody except, well, Peter. They had like a romance together. And she got the Lost Boys to come home again and have families again. So she's a very important character. But no, in the remake, they're going to make her this like badass woman who knows how to fight and everything. Don't make her nurturing at all. And we got the Lost Boys. I kinda. I'm like, what? There's girls in Lost Boys. Like the Lost Boys literally were like young boys, like typical boys, like no girls allowed and stuff. Like why are there girls in the Lost Boys? This is not meant to be like a sexist comment or anything. I'm literally just saying why are there girls in the Lost Boys? That's really dumb. I think that's really stupid. Would you have Charlie's Angels with 2 girls and a guy? Like, no, you wouldn't. It'd be 3 girls because that's just how it's always been. Just that makes sense. Like, it's so stupid. Oh my god! Like, I know everyone's talking about like the Tinkerbell. I think was I about to say Tinkerbell? Oh god, pardon me. Tinkerbell. Everyone's talking about her, like, she's black and stuff, and I'm like, okay, it's a little weird. I get it. Like, it's just not really what she looks like, but okay, whatever. The only thing I laughed at the most was the Lost Boys thing. Like, when they had girls in the Lost Boys, I was like, what? I find that just really dumb, and it looks very modernized. It looks like a 2023 Peter Pan and Wendy. Yes, they had to call Peter Pan and Wendy because it's sexist if you just call it just Peter Pan. Because Wendy is the main character too, which she is. I will say that she is one of the main characters in Peter Pan. But so we have to call it Peter Pan and Wendy, you misogynistic pricks. I was like, I don't think calling it just Peter Pan would be that big of a deal. Like, we already got a remake of Peter Pan in the 2000s, and it was actually really good. It was very much a remake. It was like pretty much a live action remake of the animated film. It was very much the animated film to a T in a live action form, and that's why the movie, it works. The Peter Pan in that movie is great. Jason Isaacs' Captain Hook is really good. The movie works. It's not like perfect, but it's fun. It's good. This one has Jude Law as Captain Hook. I actually think that is probably the best thing this movie has going for it. I think Jude Law is a great actor. I think him as Captain Hook is a really, really solid choice. But this movie just stinks like a typical live-action remake. Even the look of it looks like shit. It's very gray and gloomy, and it looks like a typical modern Disney remake. Like, it does have like the same beats as Peter Pan, like, Wendy and her brothers, meeting Peter Pan and then flying to Neverland and stuff. All that looks fine, but as soon as they get to Neverland, it doesn't even look like Neverland. It looks like crap, and it looks gloomy and dark and just ugly looking. Just nothing about this movie looks apt to like enjoyable or even looks good. The action doesn't even look that good and stuff, and I can tell there's going to be a lot of pandering in this movie, and just can you not just leave Peter Pan and all this shit alone? But now I had to watch the trailer for myself to see how bad, and it's gonna be bad. Of course, it's gonna be bad. All these fucking remakes are just, they're soulless cash grabs. They don't actually care about making a good movie. They're relying on the name to make a profit. They know everybody knows Peter Pan, and they're going to bank off of that. That's it. All people will watch it. It's Peter Pan. Everyone knows Peter Pan. Everyone grew up with Peter Pan. That's it. That's the only thing Disney is thinking about, is getting money out of people's pockets. They just want to make a profit. They want people to watch the same things over and over and over and over again. And it's getting tiresome and annoying. So, fuck off, Disney. And yeah, this movie looks like shit. So, that's my opinions. But what are your guys' opinions? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, join the dark side.